Hello, my Crystal Loves Texas podcast family. How's everybody doing today? I hope you are great. And I know the two ladies sitting beside me are fantastic because it is the what, ladies?
That's it.
The last day of
school.
I know y'all. I can't believe you forgot that, Rebecca. No,
I've been crying all day.
You are happy. And Candace, you came in and you were like, it was the last day of school. Oh my gosh!
Like I had to put something on my face so people understand I'm not dead. I'm here. I'm alive. It's cool.
You look fantastic, but
as
ladies,
always,
I had to get you guys in here today, especially you, Miss Candace, because Candace has her. Do y'all remember what show was that? When someone said, "Oh, that was on Starsky and Hutch." That was a long time ago.
Okay, yeah.
When they
we both like
they said that their informant, his name was Huggy Bear.
That's true.
He always had his ear to the street or something like that. His ear to the street. So
I wouldn't know.
Candace figuratively has her ear to the street, meaning that Candace has got a bead on all of the things that are going to be going on in June here in Houston. And Candace, I don't know how you work a full-time job. You're a teacher. And you also manage clients.
Yes.
You produce and promote events.
Yes.
And you manage, you have had been a campaign coordinator for political candidates. I don't know how you do it all, Candace. And she does it with a smile. Look at that.
I mean, the thing about it is that when you're doing the things that you love the most, you're going to do it with a smile. When you have great people that are behind you and believe in the vision of what you're doing, enough to really support you and make sure my calendar is straight.
Yes.
It really helps, and every day I feel like you have to create impact some kind of way. So, this year I ventured, from a blast from the past. I went back into the educational system, but, in a different role.
Yes.
But it was good to be on the inside because we could talk about everything.
Yes.
But you can't talk about it if you're not on a part of the inside.
That's right.
Come on, Candace.
That's right.
Come on, Candace. I almost feel like plasting you a collection.
I'm just saying, we could talk about educational system. We could talk about our youth. We could talk about all of those things. But if you're not somebody that's willing to roll up your sleeves, do the work, get in there and get it done.
That's right.
You gotta stop talking.
That's absolutely right.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is when you're talking about that, the whole idea of talking about getting things done.
Yes.
Is kind of where I want to start off with us talking today, because I know that there's something coming up here this weekend.
Yes.
In Houston that you are a big part of, and that you are really, really trying to get the word out there, because it is all about empowerment of people, of women, of small business, of anyone, of entrepreneurship, anyone, of any men, women, it doesn't matter. If you are someone who wants to try to make a go of doing it on your own, where do they need to be, Candace?
Okay, so first and foremost, I want to shout out to Catherine Mitchell and the Woke Money Movement. Okay, June 8th at NRG Park, they're going to have 40 workshops.
Wow.
Okay, 40 workshops. We're talking about everything from real estate to financial planning, how to get your business started if you've never started a business.
Yes.
I'm going to be speaking on AI and what it is going to look like in 2025 for small businesses and how it can really boost their business and how it can help you with marketing, right? So I'm going to be talking about that aspect. They're going to have panel discussions like talking about music, people that are in the music industry, entertainment industry. They're going to be talking about love and money. Because look, we want to talk about it because June is, a part of that mental health month. It's a part of the Black Music Month. So we want to make sure that we do those things, within these spaces.
Right.
You know, it's going to be real estate agents there. People that are in the cannabis industry are going to be there. When I say 40 workshops, it's 40 workshops. And you talk about a ticket price of $50, you can't beat that for that much knowledge.
And it's basically an all-day conference.
It's an all-day conference.
So do people get to, if someone purchases a ticket, do they get to pick their breakouts if they want to go into?
You pick your sessions that you want to go into as far as the workshops, and you pick the panels that you want to go to as well. Wow. And the whole point is for people to get the knowledge, okay? Because $50 to get knowledge, we not gatekeeping information.
Yes.
This isn't one of those, oh, well, we're going to throw you a sales pitch and want you to come back later. No, we're giving knowledge. For me, I am doing hands-on demonstration with AI for small businesses. And I got some takeaways. I got some gifts to go with that. And it's going to be a lot of great entrepreneurs in the building. When you talk about the who's who of Houston is going to be in the building, it's the who's who of business that's going to be in the building.
That's amazing.
So is this the one that Richard is a part of?
Yeah.
Yes.
Richard Carroll.
Yeah, Richard Carroll. And I mean, they are honoring some of the top people in Houston in the space of entrepreneurship, in the space of nonprofit, in the space of their community activists and what they're doing for the youth.
Right.
You know, they're people that are rolling up their sleeves. They're really doing the work. And so, like I said, I want those people to try to create impact. I am telling you, you do not want to miss this conference. You don't want to miss it. I'm telling you, it's going to be
Candace,
great.
This conference, this is about the second or third conference?
This is the second one. Yeah. I was honored to be a speaker last year at the first one.
Yeah.
The second one, we have, great people. How can I say it? Marcus Bowers is hosting.
Yes.
Hey, Marcus.
With She's Happy Hair. Look, we have the Houston. We have the Houston Black Book that's going to be in the building. It's so many more. Look, she's trying to read the flyer. I might need to pull it up. But
are you squinting to read the flyer?
She's not squinting.
I'm trying to look at some of those. Yes, Candace, who are some of those speakers that are going to be featured? I know that there's going to be an award ceremony too.
It's going to be an award ceremony.
Tell us a little bit about that.
All right. So, look, I'm going to pull it up on my phone so
Absolutely.
That way Crystal don't have to.
I know.
All right. So,
I know that our friend, like Rebecca said, Richard Carroll.
Richard Carroll's going to be there.
Yes.
And he is doing great things when it comes to this. All right. So I got the flyer in front of me. Some of the people that are going to be honored. We got Taria Abu is going to be the red carpet host. I can't wait for that. She's amazing.
Okay.
Martha is getting an award. Ian Oakley, Benny Price, Greta Williams, Sebastian Sanders. Look, we gotta support Sebastian Sanders. He is doing the Billionaires Boys Club. Okay.
Wow.
He is someone he has a retail shop on the other side of town where they want people to bring in their clothes because those are jobs that he's providing for the youth for the summer, and they're running their own business. That's
awesome.
A part of
awesome.
You know what I mean? That's a part of his financial literacy.
Yes.
I mean, we have Chantel Mitchell. She's a community activist. She's going to be there. Robert Slater, Dr. Niecy Hamilton.
Yes.
Dr. Kathy L. Tatum, and of course, Richard Carroll.
Yes.
So some of the workshops that they're going to be talking about is, the lack of financial literacy a root cause of violence in our community.
Okay.
These are one of the things that, and one of the discussions that I feel people should really talk about.
Yes.
Because, is it really a case of the have or the have-nots, or is it a case of what? When we talk about that.
The lack of knowledge. That's right.
So this is a space where you need to come and get some knowledge. Another workshop they're having, is home ownership, a reality in 2024. We have people that are talking on the streets in regards to financial news. We're looking at the political climate as well. All those things play a part. So, they have some of the best realtors in Houston that are going to be a part of this panel. And they're going to give you the real. They're going to give you the real tea. When I say they're going to spill it, they're going to spill it.
Yes.
No gatekeeping here, which I absolutely love. And then, there's another one. Is the music business a real business?
Yes.
Because we got to look at where we are. We're in the atmosphere of not physical copies like how it used to be back in the past.
Everything is
digital. Everything is digital. So these are just some of the things. And then, healing our relationship with money. Let's be real. There's so many people that are so scared to succeed that they don't want to go out and try anything new to make their dreams come true in the financial space.
Yeah.
And, even just to fill their banks.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Just to kind of get that good feeling about yourself.
And Candace, I'm going to stop you for a second. And this is something that I'm sure will be addressed at the conference this weekend. But why is it that you think that in many other communities, there's a lack of fear with going out there and trying, but in our community, so many times that fear of failure paralyzes us.
I mean,
to not even try.
We have been conditioned to be suppressed.
I just told somebody.
You know what I mean? Why would you go out there and try something if naturally you are conditioned to be suppressed?
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the great things about the Woke Money Conference, and definitely about the Woke Money movement.
Yes.
That people should really get behind, because it doesn't matter your ethnicity, it doesn't matter your sex, it doesn't matter your age. If you're someone that's watching right now and you have a high schooler that don't really know if they want to go into entrepreneurship, or they don't know if they want to go to college, they don't know if they want to get a trade, bring them to this conference.
Yes.
If you are someone who's in the education field and you want to get out,
yes,
bring them to this conference. If it's a retiree out there that, hey, you retired off your job for 20 years, you want to find something to do, come to this conference. I think we as a people are conditioned to be naturally suppressed. So I think that plays a part of it. And a lot of times too, we don't know what real support we have out there.
Exactly.
We don't know.
That's exactly
and
right.
This is when I say this is the playing field to be on, because there's so many great entrepreneurs in the house. And we're not talking about people that, are just me five me's. We're talking about people that are millionaires. We're talking about people that travel the country. We're talking about people that have more than one location. We're talking about people that are doing really big things.
Yes.
And so you want to be a part of where the action is. Look, let's be real. That $50 is worth it just for you to come there and shake somebody's hand and get their contact information if you got questions later.
Yes, absolutely. and Candace, the thing about it is that there's going to be so much knowledge that you can take away from the conference.
Yeah.
Is this the type of event that you can bring your middle school or even high school children to, and they can get something out of it? Are there going to be people speaking to children or younger people about money? I know that's a huge part of what Richard does.
I think that's
Richard Carroll.
I think that's a huge part. I would honestly say I would think really high school and up.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Really,
yes.
I would say really 18 and up. I think will really
benefit.
Get this message. Yeah. But if you're someone who runs an organization that has kids, your organization should be there. Say you got a team of 10.
Right.
40 workshops.
Yes.
Every person on your team go to 4 workshops and get the knowledge.
That's right.
And can bring it back home.
That's right.
I mean, this is the reason why we're here. We're here to empower each other, educate each other, and really help each other push ahead.
And Candace, from what I understand, I've talked to a couple of people who went to the workshop before, and just from going to that workshop, they have launched businesses.
I mean, opens the doors.
Yeah.
We're talking about people talking about franchises.
Yes.
Think about it. How many people actually sit down and get the knowledge of how to be a part of a franchise? How to be a part of, like, it's going to be people that are talking about the hair industry.
Yes.
If you have a, physical product, how you can get that. They're going to be talking about intellectual property as well. Things there are things that are set up for authors. There are speakers there that are going to be teaching authors how to get their book out, how to get into more places, and how to self-publish. When I say this conference is covering everything.
Yes.
Everything. For a $50 ticket, you cannot beat that, hands down. I don't care where you are in the city. Look, most consults that you go to gonna cost you $50. Because I know if you call me, it's gonna cost you more than $50 per hour.
Yeah.
But I say, come get the knowledge. Like, don't be scared of it. It's time for everybody to elevate. We have to look at the political climate that we're going to go into the fall.
Yes.
We have to look at the people that are currently in office. We have to remember that.
And if we want them to remain in office, or what we have to do, to do something different,
to get them out,
something different.
But at the same time, we have to remember we cannot simply rely on retirement and Social Security to get us by anymore.
Absolutely
we
not.
Have to remember our 9-to-5 jobs. They do not really look at the cost of living, because there's a lot of people that are living
they don't
without
adjust for inflation.
A
lot of them don't.
Okay.
Yes.
We got to look at it like this. Our wages are staying the same, but the cost of the goods and the services that we buy are going up.
Continuing to go up.
Yes.
And it's going up real time. where we can literally see things from week to week.
I just see the people that go to this conference, they're going to create the next wave, especially here in Houston.
Yes.
And I know the woke money movement, their thing is to branch out. So I look at it from a standpoint of let's cause that wave again where people did in 2020
right
during COVID, where they're opening their own businesses.
Yes.
Now it's time for us to get in. We open them. Let's figure out how to sustain.
That's right. And Candace, it's different in business
Yeah.
than it was 20 years ago or 15 years ago.
5 years ago.
Yeah, because here's the thing. You see young people. I see students of the students my age. I teach middle school students who have gone onto Instagram and they make those little things that people put into those Crocs. Those little
giblets or whatever they call it.
Those
so one
things.
of my students, and I actually have her bag that's in it. Candace, if you can hand me that bag right there.
Go ahead.
Just real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So one of my students, she created this bag for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She created this bag for me. She made this for me. And she was telling me today, we had a long conversation. She said, Ms. Williams, I don't necessarily want to go to college. I want to open up my own design studio. She's 12.
Yeah.
I love it.
She wants to open up her design and make t-shirts and bags and all of these things that, she wants to do. And it's just, I wasn't thinking about none of that at 12.
And the thing about it is, my whole point is that they can market this. You don't have to go out and spend a lot on marketing or PR. They put it on Instagram. They put it on TikTok. And they've got a viable business. And they get Cash App or Zelle, and there you go. And they're in business.
I love it. So look, I encourage the parents to come out. If your kid has an entrepreneurship spirit and you don't really know how to get them into their groove and how to move them forward, come to this conference. I'm telling you.
Yes.
And it's right here at NRG Park. It's going to be easy to navigate.
What time is the conference? Because I don't think we mentioned that.
Okay, so we did not mention the time of the conference. Hold on, let me go back to it. So it starts at 10 a.m. It's from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay.
It's 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. When I say get there, because I'm gonna be in there taking notes.
Yeah.
Okay. Like that's just how it goes. That's how it goes. And Crystal, let me know if one of your listeners is tuning in right now wants to go to that conference. Okay. I am going to sponsor their ticket.
Oh,
wow.
Guys, Candace, did you hear that offer?
I'm going to
if
sponsor
somebody who is going to be watching this podcast, and Candace, that's good for the next 2 days, right? If they can let you know by Friday.
Yes, by Friday.
Because we'll have a lot more people who are going to tune in a little bit later on.
No
Candace says, reach out to her and we'll make sure that you have her contact information if you would like to go to the Woke Money Conference.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. And both of you all know this, and we've talked about this before. When we have had many people out there within Houston, within the country, try to put a negative spin on the term woke. Woke is not negative. Candace, explain to us what woke actually means.
I mean, to be woke is really to see
and to be aware.
And to be aware.
Yes.
So you want to be aware about money. You want to be aware about business. You want to be aware about the things that's going on in the business sector. So
that's
be
right.
aware, be seen, and be woke.
That's
right.
Get
this money. I mean, it's just one of those things. Like you have to look at where you are right now and say where you want to go. If you're someone that's a business owner and you've been struggling lately, come here, get renewed.
Yes.
Come get some new resources, new contacts. If you're a t-shirt company, come out, meet some of these micro vendors that are going to be there, because they're going to be vendors in the house too. And they're going to be business people that you could connect with. And this is the thing. Some of these people are bringing people with them, that are hosting these workshops. So you never know who's going to be in the building that you need to bump into and meet. You don't know.
That's right.
And I have to say, I love Catherine Mitchell. Okay.
Yes.
I love Miss Cat.
Tell us a little bit about Miss Cat.
I love Miss Cat.
Because we've been hearing a lot about her.
Miss Cat. Yeah. Tell us about Miss Cat.
Oh, I mean, Miss Cat is a true visionary.
Yes.
She's someone that's a business owner, in the Houston area and been doing it for, a really long time. And she's really a great and humble person.
Yes.
And she's really someone that wants people to get the knowledge so that they can, have that one thing, that ownership, that thing that they can leave their legacy with.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And she's been preaching this for such a long time. I love the fact that she put it in a conference
that's awesome
setting so that more people can be a part and be involved in the community, of course, but then it's also driven for the community. She tell people all the time, this conference is not for me. It's not about her. It's not about her company brand. It's not about anything. It's about getting the knowledge that you need so that you can further your dreams.
And
I love that about her.
Yes, and I know this is a little bit off the subject, Candace, but I gotta just give a shout out to Candace. Candace, you had a mini conference last year.
I'm having one again,
and that's what I've been in your ear on me about that for the last year. I got a text message
like from 5 people last week about it too.
Yes,
I just feel like we as a people have to get together and really share knowledge.
Yes,
don't hoard the knowledge. If the universe was lucky enough to give us these gifts, these talents, why not share it?
That's right. And with yours, why yours was so unique and special is because you zeroed in on a certain aspect of what can make businesses successful.
Yes.
And that is going to be social media presence and social media marketing, and making sure that you have the right people and resources in place to put yourself in a position to have that social media presence. That is what drives business these days.
That's right. And I'm going to bring more to the table,
awesome.
With that conference that I usually hold, and I'm going to do that this summer as well. And I want to tell people, like, I've been really into AI. But I want to teach people how artificial intelligence can boost their business. I want to give them the A to Z. Don't be afraid. We use it every day.
Yeah, the media has made some people afraid of AI. And kind of give us an idea of how we see AI done every day, and we don't even know what we're looking at, but it's in use every day. How about some of this stuff?
Okay, got one.
Yeah.
Okay, so how like you're scrolling on your phone and you're searching for something, or you're talking on the phone with someone about a particular subject. Mm-hmm. The next thing you know, on Facebook, Instagram, you start seeing all these different commercials about the same thing that you might have been talking about an hour before.
Yeah,
the algorithm, but it's also part of artificial intelligence.
Yes.
Same thing, like if you type in baskets into Facebook, then all of a sudden you're going to start seeing videos and clips about people making baskets, crocheting baskets. It's artificial information. What it's doing is it's driving that algorithm. It's driving that program to give you the things that you're interested in. So basically the programs are learning you, but we have to remember these are man-made programs. So for us as business owners to effectively use AI, we have to learn how to program AI.
Wow. And that's a whole industry in itself.
I mean, we use it every day when we go to the ATM, when we use apps on our phone. When we shop on our phone and it keeps the cart, then it gives us suggestions on what we should buy next.
And you can take something out of the cart, and then you see it come back in your cart, and they'll say, "We marked this down this much." So I'm like, wait a minute, how did they know that?
I mean, we use it when we use social media. Think about it. We create reels. We create posts. Now we can put the music behind the post.
Yes.
We can put funny captions. We can have it write the captions of what we're saying. At the same time, all of this is artificial intelligence.
Yes.
So why not be a part of the driving force to get online, to get ahead of artificial intelligence? Because the thing about it is, people are scared it's going to take their jobs. It's not going to take your jobs if you know how to use it. It's not going to take your job. It's not going to take your job if you know how to use it. If you're an entrepreneur, you have to remember, it's still a program.
That's right.
It's still a program that has to be programmed
by someone.
Yes. Why not program it to help me run my business, automate my business in regards to my booking, my Autobots? We use these all the time on websites when it says, do you have a question? That's a bot. That is artificial intelligence.
That's right.
So why not have these things?
It's not really clear who's on there. It's a bot who's talking to you. That's right.
So I'm going to teach people in this course how to use AI, but I'm also going to teach you how to automate. Yes. I'm also going to teach you how to use it to lead generate.
And Candace, the thing is, you had people there because there are going to be a lot of people. I remember last year, my aunt and my mother came because they were interested in starting a small business together.
Yeah.
They are octogenarians.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they are going to, they're not necessarily going to want to do it themselves, but you have the resources there.
Yep.
For people who, at a fair price would take someone who is not very skilled in those areas, and they can provide that service for them.
And this is the thing too, like you don't have to, I'm glad you made that point.
Yes.
you don't have to be tech savvy to know what tech is.
Yes.
Right.
You have to have a generalization of it, because when you're talking to someone who can provide all those services, you want to know what you're discussing. You want to know what you're talking about. You want to
Yes.
you want to be conceptually knowledgeable about what you want from someone if they're providing a service to you.
Absolutely. And Candace, tell us a little bit, just, I know you don't want to give away too much because you're going to come back and tell us about it, but tell us a little bit about when we can expect this. Is this going to be in the fall again, you think? Are you not sure? Late summer?
Oh, no, it's going to be summer. Okay.
Very
so I'm going
good.
to do a class in July, and then I'm going to have another class in August and September. So it's going to be three series class.
Great.
But it's going to be something that's geared, and you're going to bring your laptops with you, and we're going to really get down to business.
That's awesome.
So I want to do that. I want hands-on demonstration. I want us to do it live, and I want us to be each other's guinea pigs. That's what I want.
That is awesome. So we're going to shift gears a little bit. Candace, Tiffany was here last week.
Yes.
Talking about, and she could not get it all in. She tried.
She did.
She tried.
Hey, Tiffany.
But yes, but she was here last week talking about all of the things that were in store this year. We were amazed to see how this had grown.
Oh.
And we want you to kind of just remind us of some of the things that are upcoming with the Pride.
Oh no, this month. Is good.
Yeah,
this is good right here.
And there's so many things going on. And then Rebecca and I are going to tell you about the things that are coming up for Juneteenth.
Yes. Oh yeah, that one.
Yes.
Look, Juneteenth, I'm very excited about.
That's going to be nice.
You know, this is what I have to say about the things that Tiffany was talking about, just so the audience would know, is Pride Month, okay? It is Pride Month, you know, especially here in the city, but it's Pride Month period across
all over the country,
all over the
world.
And the thing about it is that people are saying, well, why do you guys have so much pride? It's because we fought so much for our rights. The same way that we celebrate Juneteenth.
And who is we?
You know, we is people in the LGBTQ plus community, right?
That's right.
So, you know, pride comes in different forms. You know, we don't all wear rainbows and wear glitter and all of that kind of stuff, right?
Right.
But we get together and we party hard to celebrate the greatness that is our life, the greatness of the struggles, and the greatness of the advances that we've been able to conquer so far in our lives.
Candace, can you give just a real brief history? Because I love how you break down the history of Pride.
Yes.
Can you give and Crystal and I are history nerds, so we love this. So, Candace, can you give everybody a brief history of Pride and how it all began
in this country?
In this country.
Okay, so Pride was known as Pride now. Didn't really start off as parades and the celebrations that you see today, right? It started out as a riot.
Yeah.
Like a literal riot against police injustices.
New York.
In New York City at the Stonewall, you know, at the Stonewall Bar.
Right.
And it was on June 28th. Okay. And two transgender women, Sylvia Rodriguez and Martha P. Johnson, were two women that just said they had enough. And they just started screaming and, you know, hey, they catcalling. And they just said, hey, we had enough. And people really just started following them down the streets, and they blocked all the streets off. It started as a riot.
And the police were called. And it started out as a literal fight, literally in the streets, between members of the LGBTQ community and the police for trying to arrest them due to injustices. Yeah.
So that's really the history of Pride. So even though that day is June 28th, that's also the day that, you know, the flag was first, you know, given in the 80s, 1980. But it started out as a fight, just like a riot, just like we see every day. We see it on TV in different countries. We see it here in our cities when things go wrong. People riot, they destroy stuff. It started out the exact same way. It just over the years, instead of the riots, it turned into a parade.
And let me say this, and I want to make sure, because Candace, believe it or not, we've had trolls actually on this podcast who've left really, really nasty comments and things. I didn't, you know, I'm thinking to myself, you know, if you don't want to watch what we're presenting, just go to another site or go to another channel. But here's the thing. It's so important that you have people who are allies, people who will stand with the LGBTQIA community and say, I'm not going to watch your rights be taken away from you
Right.
and stand by and do nothing. And we will always stand in alliance with anyone who is facing injustice. That is just how we're built.
Yeah.
That's just how I'm built.
I mean, that's just a part of being human,
That's
right?
right.
And so it's not so much as, you know, a lot of times you get the comments like, oh, someone's trying to shove a lifestyle down your face or trying to convert you in some kind of way. Please understand, we cool. We almost like Texas. We full over here. Okay, we don't need. We ain't trying to convert you at all.
I love it, Candace.
I'm just saying, we're not. But the thing about it is, we can celebrate Valentine's Day, which really has no. We can celebrate.
Right.
We can celebrate all these different pagan holidays.
Halloween,
but we can celebrate.
You know?
We can celebrate 4th of July. We can celebrate Cinco de Mayo, which really isn't a real holiday,
right?
And they do not celebrate that in Mexico, by the way,
exactly
at all. You know, look, I found that out on a very embarrassing trip when I turned 21. But I mean, we have to look at it. There are all types of people that come together and give us the greatness, right?
That's right.
And these are just people that's a part of the community that just want to celebrate a part of them.
And that's what I want to say. That's the whole point of pride, right?
That's right.
Pride is to celebrate the people who that they are prideful, very prideful of who they are. They are no longer hiding in closets, and they're no longer lying about who they are. Not saying that
they've experienced great successes.
Yeah,
they started businesses. They become doctors and lawyers and everything.
Right. And the thing about it is, this is just like, I'll speak for myself. Okay, I'll speak in the first person.
Yeah.
That's not the first thing that people really notice about me.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
It's not something it's not a conversation starter when people meet me. It's just like, hey, Candace, you got a brain. I want to tap into your brain. I want to get some of your knowledge. What's up?
That's right.
I just have to be a part of the community, just like I'm a woman, just like I'm African American.
That's right.
Just like I'm part of the 40+ club, just like I'm a part of the
disabled community.
You know what I mean?
Y'all are babies.
I'm just saying, it's a part of who I am. So that's why I celebrate. Not who I am.
Yeah.
It's not all of who I am as a person, but it is part of me. And that's what this is about. We get together and celebrate the pieces of us. Please don't get me wrong. When I say it's going to be some celebrations going on, look, they're having a poetry.
I know.
Poetry event coming up. I mean, it's so many different events. I'm just going to read and rattle some of these off. Okay.
And then we'll tell you the website that you can go to get details. Candace is going to go ahead and give you some of the things that are happening. It's something for everyone, even things for families going on.
It's things for families. They just had the skate night, which was a great event. It had families out there, allies with their families out there, supportive family members and their families out there for their loved one who identifies as a part of the community.
Yes,
there are many drives that are going on right now for clothing, for the homeless shelters that we have for teenagers and adults.
So you mean to tell me not only do y'all party, y'all actually help the community?
All the time.
Rebecca's being facetious.
All the time.
And that's what Tiffany wanted to make sure that she touched on last week when she said that aside from the rodeo in the state of Texas, the Pride organization, in one day they raised more money for the charitable work that they do within the community. The only one that out raises them is the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo.
That's correct.
They are, talk about moving and shaking.
But this is the thing.
They're doing some things in the community.
When we talk about Party with a Purpose, everything that Pride Houston is doing has a purpose.
Right.
It has a fundraising aspect to every ticket price that you get.
Yes.
There is an aspect to it. There's also a family concept to it. They got something out here that's coming out saying that hair is fun. It talks about hair and the different ways we wear it and different ways we can style it. It's just one of those things that you want to grow into and learn more about you and learn about different cultures. Why? Because we have people that are raising kids that are different ethnicities. You need to know about that, okay? So they have that coming up. They got a poetry event that's coming up, and it's a joint venture between Pride Houston and IKEA. That's going to be a great event, and it's going to happen at IKEA, okay?
That's awesome.
I mean, when I say phenomenal activities, they're going to have a poetry night. They're going to have Pride night at the Dash, okay, with the Houston Dash. That's going to be
a soccer night. That's awesome.
Do you know how great it is to really just see everybody just kind of come together And like you said, you get some ones that's in the closet that come out and play with us a little bit during Pride Month. But I love it. They have a Juneteenth summit that's coming up where they're going to talk about the different aspects of the community within the gay community and how we represent Juneteenth.
Right.
Wow. And how we give that knowledge out. It's one of those things. We're talking about films. We're talking about runway shows. Yeah. Okay, the fashion show is going to be
so y'all heard me say this.
It's going to be amazing. It was sold out
last year. So y'all gonna hear me say
we were trying to go and we tried to wait until the last minute to get our ticket.
The most disappointing part of Pride for me. Because when I tell you I was trying to go to the fashion show,
I called Rebecca and I said, Rebecca, you're not going to believe this.
Amazing.
But they're sold out.
And I said, no, they can't be. They can't be.
Let me tell you, I could tell she was mad because she just got quiet. She just said, oh, okay.
Do y'all know how excited I was to go to Pride Fashion Show? Yeah. I was super excited.
Rock the runway.
Rock the runway. I love it because you get to see the genius and all it is.
Yes.
We're talking about people that design for stars.
Yes.
And then we see local designers who are really the next it thing that's going to be out there.
That's right.
When I say amazing fashion is coming. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm wearing. That's all I can say. I'm trying to figure out what I am wearing to this.
Because you're the red carpet host.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'm red carpet host this year, but look, we still working it out. Sit in a call to Pride Houston 365 to get me on the red carpet. But they're having one of the ultimate pool parties. They're having a garden party. When I say amazing.
When I said a garden party, I was like, wow, y'all have literally thought of everything.
We're going to have a night at the Astros game.
Tell us about Dine with Pride. If you want to go out to get some really good food, what is that about?
Okay, so Dine with Pride
I always like the food aspect.
It's with Via 313, and it's a partnership where, once again, we partying with a purpose.
Yes.
Okay, so is also you get to get this great establishment, great meal. You get to network with people that are within the community that you may not know.
Yeah.
But it also has a fundraising aspect to it as well.
Wow.
Okay. So, we have to remember we have seniors in our communities. We have homeless in our communities. We have people that, need drug and alcohol treatment. We have people that need education. But we also have the teen proms, the scholarship funds where people can go to college. Like, these are things that are really happening. And when I say they're bringing some great talent, we have the Astros game with Pride. Of course, we have the Pride Parade itself. When I say so many things going on, partnerships with breweries, Axelrod, the Houston Dash, the Houston Astros.
Every night.
And the thing about it is, it's something for everyone.
Yes.
Okay.
One thing that I love that has happened with the Pride movement, is that now you got $1 million corporations backing you guys.
That's right.
Oh my God. I was in Target the other day and I was like, let me go to the Pride section. I think 2 people looked at me crazy, but I didn't care.
This is the thing. I love that great corporations are doing it, but I definitely want to make sure that people tap into the small businesses as well that's going to have that Pride apparel. Okay. I'm just going to give a shout out to one of my favorite companies, Her for Her. Okay. I absolutely love them. And they are, 2 women that came out and done a great collection, and it's for everyone. It's not something that's like, it's for him and her. And it envelops everything that is about our community.
Now,
and great sportswear. They are a local company and they have great sportswear, just great wear, period. Great graphic tees, hats. When I say they have everything,
and
they have
everything.
Everything.
Located, Candace?
I can give you their website and get that.
But the company name is Her for Her, right?
Yep.
That's the
Candace,
company.
tell us about some of these. When I looked at this lineup, when Rebecca and I looked at this lineup last year,
we were like, what is this? And what is this?
Going to be at Pride. I said, wait a minute. That's an American Idol.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, I'm going to correct myself. It's Her, Only Her. Okay. That
Her, Only Her.
My t-shirt says Her for Her. But anyway, so it's Her, Only Her. When I say the Isaacs are great, they are a great couple. Okay, so we're talking about the festival, right?
Yes.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you who's coming. Okay, we got David Archuleta. Come on.
American
American Idol.
Yes.
We got Kayla G. I love Kayla G. If you have not seen Kayla G perform,
yes,
you don't want to miss this. I don't care if you're gay, straight, halfway blind. You need to be
yes.
Okay.
And she does fitness. She does fitness. And,
she does a little bit of everything.
Yes.
She's great. Okay.
Yes.
Brooke Eden is going to be there.
And she's a country singer.
Yes. The host is Muffy Vanderbilt. Yes. You have not seen Muffy, you got to do it. Okay. And the headliner is who else? K. Michelle. Wow. You talking about great R&B coming from K. Michelle. You're talking about great country coming from K. Michelle. Yes. And when I say the talent that they're gonna have out there,
they pulled out all the stops.
And you got great vendors like only her gonna be in the building. It's gonna be great.
That is amazing. And Candace, again, these things are gonna be going on all throughout the month.
The whole month. I mean, it's like you pick a day of the week and there's something happening. Clearly. This is the thing. Not only, is Pride Houston 365, they have events going on, but there are also smaller outlets that are having their Pride events as well. So any day of the week, you can tap into something local here in Houston.
Well, can you tell us some of those small events? If you can, just one or two of them.
Well, what I'll do is, because I want people to watch the episode, I'm going to post some flyers in the comments of the show. Because I want to make sure that I have people's permission, and I want to make sure that, like the vendors, I want to make sure that you guys have some of their
stuff honor and respect.
I want to respect that. So, but I have to give a shout out to some great, amazing vendors that are out here, and I absolutely love them. I mean, it's gonna be awesome.
Oh my God!
Yeah. And we are going.
And I'm going to the fashion show.
Yes, Rebecca.
I am not missing the fashion show.
Get your tickets. Get your tickets. And this is what I have to say.
I'm going too.
If you're someone like me who, I have a physical disability, but if you're someone who thinks that you can't come to these events because you feel like that the accessibility isn't going to be there,
they're accessible.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
When I say we're going to have people there that's going to be able to help you get selective seating, selective parking.
That's awesome. Y'all thought of everything.
Yeah, even for hearing impaired, all of that, seeing impaired, all of that is going to be a part of this festival. It's going to be a part of every activity, and definitely family-friendly entertainment. You definitely want to come out and come on.
And you know what, Candace, I have to say this because I think it needs to be said, because the LGBTQIA community understands what it's like to stand in that place of disparity.
Yeah.
When things are being handed out, they make sure that when it's time for them to be in a place where they can exercise equity, that they are going to make sure equity is exercised. I've seen there have been some people that I've seen who are part of the LGBTQIA community who have different types of disabilities. Maybe they're unable to walk, or maybe they have multiple disabilities.
That's correct.
But like you said, the Pride Houston 365 organization has thought about all of that.
They've thought about it.
It's not an afterthought.
No, it is not. And the thing about it is because we know what it's like as a community to be a part of being marginalized.
That's right.
And not having accessibility to certain things. So we want the party to be accessible to everyone, to let you know. And this is the thing. Be an ally. Come out and support. If you can't support,
I will.
If you can't support with your, financial equity, support with your physical equity. Come out and volunteer and be a part of the action. And the thing about it is you're going to meet some great people along the way. Be a volunteer. I'm definitely going to drop these links in the comments, but definitely come out and have fun. You don't have to worry about if it's a senior, if it's kids.
That's right.
Come out and
there's going to be something.
It's going to be a great show. It's going to be a great, really month-long celebration. Yeah. I'm very excited. It's my birthday month, so I'm definitely going to enjoy.
Happy birthday month, Candace.
I know. Look, and I'm going to throw a little party for myself. I'm throwing a little gathering. I've been putting off a celebration for some months now, and I'm going to go ahead and do that.
I decided to do that too this year. You remember you were there. Yeah. I hadn't done it in a long time, but I did it too.
And I'm making the fashion show this year. I'm sorry. I can't let that go. It still stings.
Yes. Yes, but you know what? Once burned, twice shy. It won't happen twice. But Rebecca, Rebecca, tell us a little bit. We want to walk back around to this because these are going to be things that are going on simultaneously. Yeah. And Rebecca, there should be no one sitting at home during the month of June. Am I right?
No.
Oh man.
Nobody should be sitting at home. So tell us.
I got my cooler ready.
I know.
I got my
pre-prepped.
ready. I'm prepped.
Tell us about some of the
hydrated.
things
I'm
that are
ready.
going on for the Juneteenth Houston celebration.
Okay, so Juneteenth is coming up, and once again, you know that Juneteenth is now a national holiday
And a month long.
holiday.
Yes.
So if you're not familiar with Juneteenth, just real quickly, Juneteenth is when the slaves in Texas received their notice of freedom.
Right.
And I found out that not only did it happen in Texas, it also happened in Louisiana.
Many places.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Juneteenth is not only celebrated here in Texas, it's celebrated in Louisiana.
Yep.
It started that way, and now it's a national-wide celebration. And Houston is no different, right? So Juneteenth Family Fun on June 19th, 2024. And that's where we get our Juneteenth from. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Family fun activities, vendors, food trucks,
And where's
live
that
DJ. Is this at Emancipation Park?
All of it. Absolutely.
Food trucks, live DJ, great music, mobile gaming trailer, and much more.
Yes.
Oh,
So
man.
there's something. They got a whole day going on for the kiddos
Yes.
there. The kiddos are not going to be left with nothing to do. You do not leave them at home. It's going to be hot, but they're going to have that little water thing that
The
the
cooling
kids,
towers
the
and all
little
that, yeah.
cooling for the kids to come to. So they want to, and all of this is free, Rebecca.
Oh, did I mention that? I'm sorry. How did I mention free 99, right?
Yes.
So come out, and you don't have to worry about, oh my God, I got to scan for this ticket. I got to scan for this ticket. I got to pull up a QR code for it. No, just show up. That's all you got to do.
Oh, but look, there's gonna be so much going on through Juneteenth.
Yes.
When I say I've been seeing the community flyers
Yes.
for the Shape Center. I've been seeing
Yes.
them for Emancipation
Absolutely.
Conservatory. I've seen them in Acres Home. I've seen them in
All
Galveston,
over.
Brazoria
Yes.
County. You know, it's great when you see, you know, not only just the Metroplex, but all of the small towns in between
Yes.
that really make up a part of who we are as Texans.
That's right.
Really put their celebrations together. I think it's going to be a
Yeah.
great thing. It doesn't matter where you are. I don't care if you're in Fort Bend. I don't care if you're in Galveston County.
That's right.
You can Google Juneteenth celebrations and something going to pop up. I absolutely love it.
We're
what-
celebrating all over the city.
What else we got going on?
So
Rebecca?
the day before June 19th, which
Yes.
is June 18th,
Yes.
they have a community health fair. Oh my God, they've literally thought of everything.
Yes.
So, and that's also from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Healthcare screenings, food, nutrition information, community resources,
Wow.
vendors, and much more. So if you're racking your brain, and let me tell you how much that costs. Free 99.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
if you're looking for something to do that weekend and you just don't want to pay, you don't want to have to go through scanning QR codes and
And you
trying
got
to
the whole
find
family
this
that you got to find
and
something
for.
Yeah.
This is the thing to do.
Yes.
Bring the kiddos, bring yourselves, bring your sunscreen,
Yes.
and party, guys. The way they have this set up this year
Yeah.
is truly a family reunion. It's Black
Yes.
people. And I was told, no discussing of politics, no discussing what's going on at HISC, none of that. Everybody come and have a good
fun.
time. This is
Yes.
all about letting your hair down. They don't even want no arguments about the basketball playoffs. They just
Yes.
want you to come and enjoy and have a wonderful time.
And it's open to everyone because we want to share this holiday and explain the significance of it to
everybody.
everyone. So this is everyone.
Right.
And
Yes.
this is what I say too. Like, if you're someone, once again, volunteer.
Yes. And they're
Volunteer.
asking for a lot of
They're
volunteers.
asking
Yes.
for volunteers, and this is the thing for those teenagers that need that volunteer credit for college. If
That's
you're a college
right.
student that needs some volunteer credit, now is the time. You got great organizations that are doing it. You know, also in Houston, going on during the same time is something that's called the White Cup Convention, right?
And what's that?
So, you know, in Houston, we're known for being the people that carry the double white cups, right? This is a cultural celebration that's, you know, one of their great sponsors is Gallery Furniture with Mattress Mac. And it's really about just bringing the community together to celebrate the culture of Houston and all its work. So,
That's awesome.
you know, the White Cup Convention is coming up. I'm excited to be a part of that and, you know, to really see.
Candace, what are you not a part of?
I don't do dishes and I don't do windows.
hang hold that thought. Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
Yeah.
Rebecca, what's a couple of, I think we got a couple of other things that are going on for Juneteenth. Then I want to know more about this White Cup convention. Yeah.
Okay, so Juneteenth on the 15th. Okay. 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. is celebration of music. Now, we as African Americans, we can't do anything without tunes blasting. We can't go to a funeral. We can't go to a wedding, a graduation. We can't even go to a cookout without music playing. Music is just a big part of our heritage, and it will be celebrated Juneteenth from at
June 15th.
June 15th, 2024, from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. an annual celebration.
And where's that taking place?
At Emancipation Park, as always. So, do y'all see a theme here? Emancipation, Juneteenth. Come on now.
Yes.
And then, of course, the Freedom Walk Run on the June 15th, 2024, 7 o'clock a.m. to 11 o'clock a.m. If you say, you know what, I can't be in the heat, I'm sorry. I see y'all got all this stuff going on. I want to celebrate, but I need something in the morning and go back in my air-conditioned house. I get it. We got something for you. Okay. Juneteenth, the Freedom Walk and Run, June 15th, 2024, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. So all my fitness enthusiats.
My church is participating. Our health and wellness club is
okay. So all of my now I don't know if I'm gonna be on Crystal's team this year,
because we're gonna make her be on our team this year.
This is a little early in the morning for me.
No, we're gonna she's gonna pull her hair back in a ponytail and we're gonna get out there and make it happen.
So this is from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. You guessed it, at Emancipation Park. And how much is it? Free $99.
It is free $99.
I just don't understand, why would you sit at home during Pride, during Juneteenth, when all they have these amazing events? Well,
during
I will say
conference.
I will say the Pride events gonna cost money because they raising money for charity.
Yeah,
so
they're raising money for
you're gonna have to pay for that.
Yeah.
But
it's nominal. It's nominal.
Right. But you come out, but they're supporting great causes.
Right.
So when you donate, you're donating to help great causes.
And how long has this been going on, Rebecca?
152 years.
Wow.
So today, this year in 2024 is the 152nd anniversary of free Juneteenth. Now, that also kind of put things in perspective. I know we're joking and we're having a good time with that, but if you think about it, our ancestors were only free 152 years ago. Yeah. That does not seem like a very long time.
No. That's only 1.5 generations, really. Yeah.
Removed from slavery.
That's right.
So it's important that we come out. It's important that we celebrate. It's important that we pass this legacy and this history on to our children.
Yeah.
Because if they don't know where they come from, they will not know where they're going.
That's absolutely right.
Now, it's also a great documentary out there that talks about Juneteenth.
Yeah.
And it's one that's being shown. I cannot remember the organization that's doing it right now, but I will put it in the comments. I mean, Juneteenth has such a historical significance, but at the same time, we have to know our history in order to know where we're going.
Absolutely.
So it talks about Juneteenth. It talks about the celebration. It talks about passing a federal act. I was very fortunate to meet Ms. Opal Lee, in the political spaces while she was working on getting that done. So I have to say, kudos to her and, the community that was behind her to get that done.
Yeah.
And actually, on our campus at Prairie View, there's a building, the Opal Lee Education Building.
That's awesome.
That's opened up on a campus of Prairie View. So, and she was just honored by President Biden. She just got the Presidential Medal of Freedom at the tender age of 98. She's
98.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious! I just saw her.
She's lovely.
Yeah, she absolutely is.
Yeah.
She was in a parade not too long ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
She was walking in the parade.
Yeah.
But think about it. That's the part about getting active. It's never too late to get active.
That's right.
It's never too late to start that business. It's never too late to show support to a marginalized community who you probably never thought about showing support.
That's right.
And it's great to get in a community and give back. If you're an entrepreneur and you're not working that day, we used to working every day anyway. Let's go out and volunteer. Let's be of service of our community during those times.
Yeah.
So we got Woke Money Conference, Pride 365. We got the
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth celebrations that's going on all over the state. You know, pick a city, go there, have some fun, snap some pictures. Please only send me good looking barbecue and an address where I can pick it up. Okay.
Because she will, baby.
Yes,
I will.
She will.
I mean, we got the White Cup Convention that's coming up. We have the
Yes.
40 Acres Conference, which is during Juneteenth as well.
Wow.
Which is workshops.
And I've been seeing a lot of
fundraising.
flyers about the 40 Acres Conference. Can
Yeah.
you dive over a little bit about that?
And
Oh,
we
man.
got about 3 minutes, guys.
It's okay. Well, the 40 Acre Conference is a really a celebration
Yeah.
of, you know, everything that encompasses Juneteenth.
That's
Because
awesome.
every year it's around Juneteenth. So they
Yeah.
have a week-long celebration,
Right.
golf courses, mixers, workshops, award ceremonies, and then they give out stuff to over 500 kids every year, and they're fundraising to sponsor 500 kids in different things over the years.
That's
So
awesome.
definitely look up, you know, 40 Acres.
Yeah, they've been really promoting on Facebook and Instagram.
You know, Alan Thornton, shouts out to you, sir. And everything that you do in the community is so much going on. Y'all got to get involved. Don't sit down and wait.
And Candace, let's do this before we sign off tonight.
Yeah.
I want you, let's go back to the Woke Money Conference, what we started talking about first. Give us some contact information for Woke Money.
Okay, so you can look up the Woke Money Movement, or you can go to wokemoney.org. Okay, so get into it June 8th. You can type it in. You can Google Woke Money Movement, and the dates will pop up, the links will pop up. Type it into Eventbrite, is there.
Yes.
The White Cup Convention, you can look that up on Instagram. Just look up White Cup 2024. It will be there. It's on Gallery Furniture's website as well. You know, go to Pride 365, and you got it. You know, Houston Pride 365. You see all the events, all the ticket links is there.
Yes.
Juneteenth, type in any neighborhood in Houston.
And epconservancy.org.
Yep.
epconservancy.org. And you'll see the entire list.
And then
Also,
the 40
Juneteenth
Acres
Houston.
too.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then the 40 Acres Conference,
Yes.
you can either hit up Alan Thornton on all his social medias, or you can go to 40 Acres Conference on Instagram, Facebook. Look it up, is there.
It's also on Twitter too.
Yes, on Twitter as well. So look it up.
So you cannot say that we don't provide something for you to do all the month of June. So you cannot start off your summer saying it's boring.
That's true.
That's going to be the last thing that you can start off your summer saying, is that it's boring.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, and this is the good thing about all of these different conferences that are here in Houston, that are around in the Houston area. And we didn't mention a lot about Galveston, but Galveston is having a huge Juneteenth celebration
Brazoria County,
because that's
all of that.
because
Oh,
that's
man,
where
it's gonna be great.
General Granger came ashore
to tell
and,
the
and told the
message.
slaves about that. So if you're looking to make Texas or Houston a staycation getaway where you can just have a road trip getaway, this is your destination.
Definitely.
This is your destination for
Definitely.
any of the weekends in June. You are going to have plenty to do. And what we'll make sure that we do is go ahead and drop those links.
Yeah.
Candace is also going to have some direct links to things that we're going to go ahead and drop into the
comment section.
the comment section too. We'll also make sure that you have all the websites. But you should not have a situation where you're trying to figure out what to do this June in Houston. Am I right, Rebecca?
Oh my God, it's so much.
Am I
It's
right,
so
Candace?
much.
Look, I got my insoles ready. I'm ready. I got my insoles ready. My water bottles are ready. I am ready. I'm going to stay hydrated in the sun and this bipolar weather, and we're going to have fun. I'm going to have a raincoat, a jacket, some galoshes.
But that's everything on that.
I'm out in these streets all summer.
That's right. That's right.
And every month, I thank you guys for letting me come on and tell people what's going on in June. I do the same thing for July and August as well. Look, let's have a great summer, guys.
Woke Money, Juneteenth, Pride 365 Houston. There's something to do here in town all June long. We'll make sure we have that in all the comments. But Candace and Rebecca, like we say every week, we can do it.
Bye, guys.
Different stuff.
Oh, okay.
Rock the One Way Juneteenth Summit. They got the
Bye, guys.
Bye.